And it is time for us to take a look at some of our Alaska news for this Tuesday morning. It's May 23rd, 2017. 3 commercial fishing boats burned in southeast Alaska on Sunday, actually all 3 of them in the same marina, and it's under investigation right now as to what may have caused the fire, as it does seem a bit suspicious. The Young Fishermen's Network keeps growing across the state. This is something that was reported on by the Dutch Harbor fishermen. Basically everything from just helping each other out to giving some pointers and some classes. It's an idea to help the Young Fishermen Network together, which I guess somebody always needs no matter what industry you're in. The Coast Guard rescued 2 kayakers near Juneau. They had become separated from each other in bad weather, and one of them hit the button for rescue. It's one of those beacons, and they use the opportunity to suggest to everybody, if you're going to be out on Alaska waters, you ought to have an emergency personal beacon. A man attempting to elude troopers on Sunday reached speeds of 100 miles per hour in Wasilla, running some red lights, some stop signs, passing in a no-passing zone. Lots of charges added to it. Basically, he lost control when he was going around a corner. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have gotten away, because of the way that they set up spike strips and things like that. However, when he crashed, he got out and ran on foot, which always ends well. No, he was tased and taken into custody. Kenai has sold that massive mansion that has been in city hands for decades, and now the company that bought it is looking at trying to buy the airstrip right next to it as well, which has some people wondering, well, what are you going to use it for? I think they'd be using it to land airplanes. Not sure about that. Delta has begun seasonal service to Juneau. I guess it's another sure sign of summer. And the state is boosting new restrictions on wood cellars in Fairbanks as a part of their struggle against air pollution. One of the big issues here is that people have been complaining about being sold wet wood. The people selling the wood saying, it's not us, it's other people who've been stealing wood, going and cutting it down on places where they shouldn't be cutting it, and then they're selling it as if it's aged, which it's not. Now, everybody's going to have to register and fill out more paperwork. Also, word that people who have been getting these notices of violation, the general response, according to the Bureau, is that most people have been taking these notices and using them to start their fires in their wood stalls. By the way, many more stories than we have time for. If you'd like to get more news, I do offer a 30 to 40-minute audio version, which you can get in your email every morning at 5 a.m. You can download it directly to your iPod or whatever device and listen to it on your way to work. Details are at radiofreespeech.com.